A good rule to keep in mind with color blocking is you want your darkest colors to be on the outside. So if you think of it like a frame where your lighter colors or your white are in the middle, and then those black or darker colors frame that area. What this does is it draws the eye in visually, and it makes that center area appear smaller. So if we turn to the side here, you can see if this was just all white, it would appear to be one size, but because there's a block of black running down the middle, this is something I look for in any color blocking piece that I have, is almost like a racing stripe down the side, because it makes you appear smaller from the profile. That's tip 1. A second tip for using color blocking is to use lighter or white blocks of color in areas that you want to maximize or draw attention to, and using black or darker blocks of color in areas that you want to minimize. So wherever you carry your weight, that's probably an area that you're going to want to use darker colors, and wherever areas that you feel great about or you want to draw attention to, you'll probably want to use white. So if you carry your weight in your midsection or around your waist, you want to look for items that have a block of black or a block of a darker color, and that's going to make that area appear smaller. While in contrast, to kind of balance it out, you're going to want to look for garments that have light or white around the bust section, so that'll make that area appear larger. So by making this area appear larger and your waist or your midsection appear smaller, it kind of balances out the proportions there. If you carry your weight in your hips, then you're going to want a garment that has a block of black starting in that area, and then all of the lighter colors here on top. Again, that'll create a balance between the white or light in your top section and then the darker color where you're carrying your weight around your hips. I have a friend who carries her weight in her shoulders and her bust, and she's really self-conscious about it. So I always encourage her to look for jackets and tops where it's the opposite of most people. So she's using her darker colors on her top or in her jackets, and then on the bottom she's using a lighter denim or a lighter color skirt just to balance out her top and her bottom sections, and so she always looks great. A couple of tips for petites who want to appear taller using color blocking. You want to look for outfits, like particularly dresses, that have one continuous block of color down the middle, again with black framing the sides. That's going to make your body appear longer. You want to stay away from horizontal color blocks, because the more that you break up your body visually, the more petite you appear. And the final tip for petites is to look for outfits that have a lot of bright colors, or happy, or like if you like garnets or really rich, deep saturated colors, you want those up by your face so it draws the eyes up visually. And the last tip, a big no-no, you want to stay away from outfits that have like a black line at the bottom right at the hem. So if you're wearing a dress or a pencil skirt or something and it has a black horizontal line right where that skirt or dress ends, it's going to kind of cut you off right there. So you want to avoid that if at all possible. And those are the tips for petites. There's one more tip I want to share with you about using prints for color blocking. This one's really easy. The same applies to prints as does to blocks of color. So again, you want print on the inside, the solid black on the outside that's going to draw the eye in. Same as it does for blocks of color. So you're good to go now. Go out and try it. Let me know how it goes.